Welcome. I'm happy that you finally decided that you would like to make your future family wealthy. Of course, there are so many people that are saying this. There are few that have the opportunity to do it. But what I did find out over the last 20 to 30 years is that there has really never been a way for people to participate in companies, not only before they go public, but there's never really a way for them to buy large amounts of shares. Realistically, most companies in the market right now that are doing extremely well are trading from anything, I would say, about $25 to about $1,500 for sure. If you buy 100,000 shares of stock, you know you have to be making quite a lot of revenue for that. As we said, you would have to be extremely liquid. Most people cannot fathom that amount of money to spend, let alone buy stock. Let's start from the beginning. Most companies, when they start off, are just a mom-and-pop brick and mortar. They can either be a convenience store or hardware store. They can be an office space that the company is renting. They can be a whole bunch of things. They just currently are not in the stock market, so to speak, now. I would say about 20% of these companies are currently penny stocks that people know little about. A lot of you don't care about them. Most people, 9 times out of 10, are not trading penny stocks. And if you're trading penny stocks, it's a very tight experience because most of these companies are not as liquid for you to go back and forth trading the stock. You have to hold the positions for 10 to 15 years. We're going to focus exclusively on these companies that are called penny stocks. And it's very interesting because a lot of people look at these stocks in the wrong way. You have to look at penny stocks as seeds that are being planted in the ground for the future children you have. You are looking within the next 15, really 10 to 15 years to get your child financial security. To buy companies is a difficult thing without the financial power or knowledge to do it right. So when I told you that you actually don't need that much money to become a big player in 10 to 15 years, I meant it. Okay, so how do you select these companies? Once a month you get 20 recommendations of companies that I like from my patron. Your maximum amount that you will spend on any of the companies will be between $30 and $40, just really based on affordability. Now, once you put $30 to $40 into a particular penny stock, you're going to be owning anything from 50,000 to 100,000 shares, just based on where you are between the $30 to $40 value. If you take a good look at this scenario, what you will see is, if you just rationalize it the right way, it's pretty straightforward because the key to 100,000 shares is just making sure that your stock is priced between 0.0003 and 0.0007. Now, why this particular price point? To calculate your profit when buying 100,000 shares of a stock priced at 0.0003 and selling them when the price reaches $1, you first need to find the difference in price per share. Difference in price per share equals $1 minus 0.0003, which is 0.9997. Now, calculate your total profit. Total profit equals difference in price per share times number of shares. Total profit equals 0.9997 times 100,000, which equals $99,970. Therefore, if you buy 100,000 shares of a stock priced at 0.0003 and sell them when the price reaches $1, you would make a profit of $99,970. To calculate the total cost for buying 100,000 shares of a company that costs $0.0003 every month for 5 years, we need to consider the monthly cost over the 5-year period. First, let's calculate the total number of months in 5 years. Total months in 5 years equals 5 years times 12 months per year, which is 60 months. Since you are buying 100,000 shares every month at a cost of $0.0003 per share, the total cost for each month will be total cost per month equals 100,000 shares times $0.0003, which is $30. Therefore, the total cost over 60 months or 5 years will be total cost equals $30 times 60 months, which is $1,800. So, for buying 100,000 shares of a company that costs $0.0003 every month for 5 years, it would cost you a total of $1,800. The calculation of probability typically involves assessing the likelihood of a certain outcome occurring. In this case, if you are looking to determine the probability of making a profit by buying 6 million shares of a company priced at $0.0003 per share and selling them at $1 after 5 years, you would not necessarily use a traditional probability formula. Instead, you would calculate your potential profit by subtracting the total cost of buying the shares from the total revenue of selling the shares after 5 years. This calculation would give you an idea of the profit you could potentially make, but it does not involve a probability calculation in the traditional sense. Here is the calculation for potential profit in this scenario. Total cost of buying 6 million shares equals 6 million shares times $0.0003, which is $1,800. Total revenue from selling 6 million shares at $1 equals 6 million shares times $1, which is $6 million. Potential profit equals total revenue minus total cost, which is $6 million minus $1,800, equaling $5,998,200. Therefore, based on these calculations, if you buy 6 million shares at $0.0003 each and sell them at $1 each after 5 years, your potential profit could be $5,998,200. Please note that actual trading outcomes can vary due to market fluctuations, fees, taxes, and other factors. To open a regular trading account at a bank, you typically need to follow these general steps. 1. Choose a bank. Select a bank that offers trading account services. Not all banks provide this service, so it's essential to choose one that does. 2. Visit the bank. Go to the nearest branch of the bank you have chosen. 3. Meet with a bank representative. Ask to speak with a representative who can assist you in opening a trading account. They will provide you with the necessary forms and information. 4. Provide identification. You will need to provide identification documents such as your passport, driver's license, or any other government-issued ID. 5. Fill out application forms. Complete the application forms provided by the bank. These forms will require personal information and details about your trading preferences. 6. Deposit funds. Some banks may require an initial deposit to open a trading account. Ensure you have the necessary funds available. 7. Sign agreements. Read through and sign any agreements or disclosures related to the trading account. 8. Wait for approval. The bank will review your application and documents. Once approved, you will receive confirmation and details about your new trading account. Remember that specific requirements and procedures may vary depending on the bank and country. In conclusion, investing in penny stocks offers a unique opportunity to build wealth for future generations and secure a lasting financial legacy. By leveraging the insights, strategies, and best practices outlined in this guide, investors can navigate the complexities of the penny stock market with confidence and pave the way for a prosperous financial future. The Golden Trail.